Betty Bayo's documentary. Betty was born in 1985 in Njiru village, Karuri in Kiambu County. She was the cherished daughter of Joyce Werimu and the late George Mbugo Kangede. Raised in a strong Christian home alongside her siblings and the extended family, Betty grew an obedient, hardworking, and loving young girl. Even as a child, she carried a gentle spirit and a willingness to help wherever she could. Education and training. Betty began her school at St. Joseph Nursery School, later joined the Gitari Primary School, and completed her education at Mihuti Primary, Nyandarua County. She went on to Rialo Secondary School, where she completed her KCSE in 2004. Her desire to grow led her to train as a hairdresser in Kiambu. She started video and photography at Imara Studios and later pursued journalism under Njogu Wancheroge. Completed her internship at Kameme FM. At the time of her demise, she was studying for a bachelor's degree in theology at Landmark Theological Baptist Seminary, Richways, Nairobi. Betty was a woman who embraced learning and pursued her dreams with determination. Music, ministry. Many of us came to know and love Betty through her music. She released her first album, 11th Hour, and went on to produce 4 albums and several singles that ministered deeply to thousands. Her first album, launched at the St. Andrews in Nairobi, drew a great crowd, proof of how God had lifted her from humble beginnings and used her as a vessel for encouragement. Betty traveled across Kenya and to different nations, touching lives with her voices, her testimony, and her unwavering faith. Through her songs, she reminded us that God remains faithful even if life is dark or hard. Betty was a very kind-hearted woman who interacted with her fellow artists. She was committed member and the secretary of Blessed Beautiful Sisters, and also devoted member and trips and event organizers of Royal Family Club until her demise. Marriage and family. In 2012, Betty met Pastor Kanyari, and together they were blessed with the two wonderful children, Sky Victor and Danny Victor. Though their union later came to an end, God continued to guide her. In 2021, she found love again and married Hilam Gitau Muthoni, known to many as Tashi. They built a beautiful life together in Kenya and occasionally in the United States. Her children and her husband were her joy, achievement, and work. Betty was not only a gifted musician, she was enterprising, generous, and visionary. She completed building her mother's house, a moment celebrated with a joyful housewarming in 2016. She also held a memorable homecoming at Karuri Primary School, where she generously donated uniforms and shoes to children at Kabathi Primary School. Betty ventured successfully into marketing, real estate, travel promotion, and beautiful products. In 2023, Betty, together with her husband, founded a real estate company dealing in land and homes. She also established Tambua Production, a video and photography studio. Betty always dreamed bigger, reached higher, and worked harder. At the time of her passing, she was preparing a new album, one that, though unfinished, remains a symbol of her unwavering passion for ministry. Illness and the final moment. In her final days, Betty fell sick and was treated for a long hemoglobin, receiving several transfusions.